It is your favorite fitness and movie nerd, Al King, back on at it again with another banger and fire video for y'all's out there today. There, y'all. Welcome on back to the channel. But guys, now excuse the voice. I just recently woke up this morning. I'm about to get that workout in too in a little bit. But this that morning voice. I know it sounds deep as hell, but I'm gonna need y'all to bear with me. But guys, I gotta talk about the Supergirl trailer. And guys, I'm really trying to have hope for, a lot of movies nowadays, but I ain't gonna lie, man, this shit looks so disappointing from this trailer. I hope, surprise me. I hope this film be decent or somewhat good, but from what I'm seeing in the trailer, it don't look that great. It really don't. I hate the opening scene. Like, you're gonna piss on Superman. Like this is what we're doing now. Like, listen, there ain't nothing wrong with jokes and shit, but come on, the first opening scene, you're gonna literally piss on Superman. That shit is wild, Like, come on now. I don't like to throw around the term woke as much, man, but it do look like some woke shit. Like, first few seconds, I'm like, damn, man, how y'all, at least back in the day when this shit was like really first popping off, like whole woke term and everything, at least they took time to really put it out there in the trailer. At least they waited to like midway, but now they're just throwing that shit in your face first few seconds. I mean, come on now. But at least get smart with the studios. But I'm watching this trailer, right? After that first opening scene, I was like, damn, man. But then get into Supergirl, watching the rest of the trailer, and ain't nothing really did it for me, man. I mean, Lobo, he looks cool, even though they show like a little glimpse of him, but nothing really outstanding. What really stood out in this trailer, if I'm being honest? And I also will say, guys, I'm not the biggest Supergirl fan, but I will say probably my best and like favorite version I would go for in terms of like, if I had to rank like the top most coolest one, it's the Supergirl from the Flash movie, Sasha Calle. She was probably the best Supergirl I think we ever gotten. Looked great, like her character, her suit was awesome. That's one thing I enjoyed, because a lot of the Superman and Superwoman suits, they tend to not really stand out as much, but I feel like Supergirl from the Flash movie, her suit looked so cool, and like her action scenes were just outstanding. Like, it's crazy how her little scenes was like the best part of that movie. And man, I wish we would have got more of her, but studio went a different direction. But hey, listen, I'm all open to new actresses and everything, so hopefully this woman does a decent job. But I'm looking at this, right, and guys, excuse the background noise. I think it's a truck or something in the back or whatever. But I'm looking around, looking at this film, and I don't know, man. Hey, we'll see what this woman's about. I'm not really used to, her character, like her in films and stuff, so I have no clue how her acting ability is gonna be. But we'll see how it goes. Like, I don't like to just quickly dismiss a film by off of a few moments of it, but I ain't gonna lie, nothing really intrigued me about this trailer. And then fast forward, to the rest of the trailer, towards the end, I'm gonna be real with you guys, this really feels like a low budget knockoff Guardians of the Galaxy film. Like, look at the vibe of this. Don't this feel like a really watered down Guardians of the Galaxy film, but with Supergirl thrown in there? That's literally what this film feels like. It feels like we got Guardians of the Galaxy, but a weak ass version, and we just threw Supergirl up in there. That's literally how this film feels for me watching it. And I don't know, man, it just, this trailer didn't do it for me. I'm curious, Supergirl fans out there, DC fans, let me know what you guys think of this, because I ain't gonna lie, honestly, this ain't really doing it for me. I'm gonna have to need a second trailer. I gotta see her in some action scenes, this Supergirl. But we'll see how this goes, man, because I'm sitting back and I'm just like, I don't know, man. Like, one thing I really hate about DC nowadays is just they really struggle to really make characters just cool, man. Like, just doing some cool shit, man. I don't know, man. Like, they just don't know how to make characters really like super iconic like that no more. And I don't know, man. Listen, and listen, I know like Zack Snyder, he get a lot of hate, but I ain't gonna lie, man. Hey, he nailed it with Superman. Like, his version of Superman, Henry Cavill, I think he had the best suit. best suit design in all of Superman history, both the black one and this, the traditional suit. I would have liked James Gunn's Superman suit, but my biggest issue with that is like, listen, I'm an actor myself, so it's like seeing like, because what's his name, David Cornsweet, he was already lean and decent shape for the Superman role. Like I felt like it was pointless to get him that big and that bulky if you're gonna give him a freaking suit that's like really saggy and not really hugging a person right. I'd be mad as hell if I put in all that work, got super jacked, but my suit don't even hug me properly. I don't know, that's just me as a man. As a man that's fit, I just like my clothes to fit right. I know a lot of motherfuckers like to get pissed whenever they be like, oh, well, that shirt a little too tight, boy. Listen, if you have never been fit and like shredded before, to some extent, hey, you can't even compare. But if you have, best believe you want your clothes to fit you properly. Hell, if I'm playing a superhero role, hey, listen, I'd be mad as hell at James Gunn. I would have been back and forth. I'd be like, listen, Mr. Gunn, I'm gonna need to have a serious talk for you. Hey man, this suit is so baggy. Like I literally went from 180 something. Now I'm up here in the 230 pounds for this role. I got all this muscle on me, but you're gonna give me a baggy suit, like this what we doing, like can we have a serious talk about having a more fitted suit? That's all I'm saying. That's how I think superheroes like suits should be. Like let that thing hug you, man. Like I don't know, it's a certain level of confidence you get as a man, and I just feel like you'll perform better when you get out there on camera. That's just my opinion. But yeah, like I wish they would have did that. But anyway, back to Supergirl. Her suit, it's all right. Like her suit don't look bad. It looks decent. Yeah, classic looking suit. Not bad with Supergirl. But again, like I'm just more so curious to her as a character and her action scenes. And then on top of that, I didn't like at the end where, she was like, Superman was like a symbol of hope or something like that. And she's like a symbol of truth. Yeah, something along those lines. And I was just like, I mean, like, why are you throwing shots at Superman already in the first trailer? I don't know, man. That's how I kind of took it, but we'll see what happened. I mean, like, I just feel like they could have done this trailer so much better. I can already sense that the story is going to be pretty mediocre and already what you expect, nothing really new, Again, I'm not against the whole girl boss stuff. I think it can be really good if written correctly. Because there are girl boss films that actually do like go savage and actually go pretty hard. Like when I look at a film like Lucy, like she wasn't just going savage for just no reason at first, like it took time. She got like that one, what was it, that blue C4 or whatever, that C40, that one, that type of drug that got smuggled, in her, and the dude beat her up, in that one room, and then that's how she got superpowers and everything, and she was able to become a girl boss, like that. Like that was cool how they did that. I like how they did that with Lucy, so like I just wish we can just have more stuff where it's just like, dang man, it would flow more nicer. Like you see how Lucy films like that, that shit just flowed. That I want to see more films like that, but we don't get that as often. But yeah, Supergirl, man, like they could have done this so much better, but with the trailer. But that's all I gotta say. It's your boy Al King. Like and subscribe, share. Let me know what you guys think of the new Supergirl. Y'all take it easy.
I possess all your dreams. A demon preys on the weak. You better watch out for me. Mistakes were made, you will see. You should've never crossed me. Now you'll never stop me. Revenge was my calling.